Hi, I'm teacher Maripaz, and today we will discuss factoring general trinomials. General trinomials can be classified into two ways: trinomial in the form ax plus bx plus c, where a is equal to 1, and trinomial in the form ax squared plus bx plus c, where a is not equal to 1. Let's have examples with trinomials in the form ax plus bx plus c, where a is equal to 1. So let us factor x squared plus 7x plus 10. So there are two steps in doing this. The first step, let's see, find two factors with the product equal to the last term of the trinomial and the sum equal to the middle term of the trinomial. How's that? So let's get first the factors of the last term that when we add or kapag inad natin, we'll get the sum of the middle term. So our last term is 10 and our middle term is 7x. So let's get the factors. Okay, so we have 1 times 10 is equal to 10. And when we add, we have 1 plus 10, we have 11. The other factors, we have 2 and 5. So if you multiply that, you'll get 10. But if you add that, you'll also get 7. Okay, so 2 and 5 is the combination that we are looking for. Because if you multiply that, you'll get the last term. And if you add that, you'll get the middle term. So 2 and 5. And the second step, write the factored form of the trinomial following the pattern. Quantity x plus the first factor, quantity, multiplied by quantity x plus the second factor, quantity. So how will we write that? So we have x squared plus 7x plus 10. The factors are quantity x plus 2 quantity multiplied by quantity x plus 5 quantity. Okay. Let's have the second example. Let us factor x squared plus 2x minus 15. Again, let's have the first step. Find two factors with a product equal to the last term. Again, equal to the last term of the trinomial. And again, if you add that, you'll get the middle term. So what are these factors? So we have negative 1 multiplied to 15 is equal to negative 15. But if you add that, you get 1, negative 1 plus 15, you'll get positive 14. And then the other one, we have negative 3 plus multiplied by 5 is equal to negative 15. And then if you add that, you'll get negative 3 plus 5, which is positive 2. Yay, that's what we're looking for. So we have negative 3 and 5. And then again, after that, write the factored form of the trinomial following the pattern. So how will you write that again? So we have the factored form of, or the factor of x squared plus 2x minus 15 is quantity x minus 3 multiplied by quantity x plus 5 quantity. Get that? Okay. Okay, for our next example, we have factor 6x squared minus 5x minus 6. And we will do that by grouping. The following are the steps in factoring trinomials of the form ax squared plus bx plus c, where a is not equal to 1. So our previous examples are a equal to 1. Now, in this example, we have a is not equal to 1 because we have the numerical coefficient 6. So let's have the first step. Multiply the first term and the last term of the trinomial. So we will multiply the first term, that is 6x squared, and the last term, negative 6. So if you multiply that, you'll get negative 36x squared. Okay. Next step, get the possible factors of the product of the first term and the last term of the trinomial in such a way that their sum is equal to the second term of the trinomial. Again, get the possible factors of the product of the first and last term. So we will get the factors of the product of the first and last term, which is 36x squared. And then again, the sum should be equal to the second term of the trinomial. So what are these factors? So let's get the factors of negative 36. So since that is negative 36, factors are positive and negative. So these are the factors. So what do you think are the factors of negative 36x squared that when you add, you'll get the middle term? Very good. That is 4x and negative 9x. So you'll get negative 36x squared. And if you add that, you'll get negative 5x. Step, replace the middle term by the two factors that we get. We have 4x and negative 9x. Okay, and then we have the group that as follows. So we have quantity 6x squared plus 4x quantity minus quantity 9x plus 6 quantity. And the next step, factor out the greatest common monomial factor of each group such that you can obtain the same binomial factor. So we have here 6x squared plus 4x, or quantity 6x squared plus 4x quantity. The greatest common monomial factor is 2x, and the other factors are 3x plus 2. While in quantity 9x plus 6, the greatest common factor is negative 3. And again, the other factors are 3x plus 2. So 2x and negative 3 are the GCF, and 3x plus 2 and 3x plus 2 are the two same binomial factors. Okay, for the last step, we have combined the greatest common monomial factor. So what is that? We have 2x and negative 3, and multiply it to the same binomial factor that we obtained from step 5. So the results serve as the factors of the trinomial 6x squared minus 5x minus 6. So that is quantity 2x minus 3, quantity multiplied by quantity 3x plus 2 quantity. Get that? Okay, and for the last example, we have factor 3x squared plus 17x plus 10. So how many steps do we have? We have 6 steps. So for the first step, multiply the first term and the last term. So that is 3x squared and the last term 10. So we have 30x squared. For the second step, get the possible factors of the product of the first term and the last term of the trinomial in such a way that the sum will be equal to the second term of the trinomial. Ang haba. But you only have to get the factors again. Get the factors of, what do we get from the first step? We have 30x squared. We will get the factors of 30x squared that when we add, we will also get the middle term of this trinomial of 3x squared plus 17x plus 10. So if you multiply, you'll get 30x squared. And when you add, you'll get 17x. Okay. So these are the factors. These are the possible factors. So these factors get 30x squared, but what about the sum? So what is the perfect combination for what we're looking for? So we have 2x multiplied by 15x is equal to 30x squared. And when you add that, you'll get 2x plus 15x, that is 17x. So 2x and 15x is the combination that we're looking for. So next step, replace the middle term in such a way that ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to ax squared plus nx plus mx plus c. In short, you'll have to replace replace the factors that we get. That is 2x and 15x. So we have here 3x squared plus 2x plus 15x plus 10. And for the next step, we will group now the factors that we get. So we have quantity 3x squared plus 2x quantity plus quantity 15x plus 10 quantity. And next, we have to factor out the greatest common monomial factor of each group such that you can obtain the same binomial factor. So we have 3x plus 2x. So their common factors, or their common factor is x. And then the other factors are 3x plus 2. So how did you get that? We have 3 times x. We could use this one, 3 times x. And then the other one is 2 times x. So their common factors are x and the x. So they have the common factor x. And then the other factors that we get, we have 3x. Here is that, 3x. And the other factor is 2. And then what about 15x plus 10? So factors of 15, we have 3 times 5 times x. And then the other, and 10 factors of 10, we have 2 times 5. So therefore, their common factors are, or their common factor is 5. So this is your 5, the common factor. And then the other factors are, we have 3 times x, we have here the 3x, and the other factor also is 2. So that is for step 5. And for the last step, combine the greatest common monomial factor that we get from step 5 and their same binomial factor also we obtained in step 5. So therefore, the factors of 3x squared plus 17x plus 10 is equal to quantity x plus 5, quantity x plus 5 multiplied by quantity 3x plus 2 quantity. So this is the factor of 3x squared plus 17x plus 10. Did you get that? Thank you, class. And that's all for today. You can learn something new every day if you listen. Thank you and have a good day.